So hi guys, this is the third video for the using buffer. So I already have added A1, A6, B1 mixes with the vinegar given in the hands-on lab. I filled up each one of them with 2 milliliter. So that is hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. Let's assume this is 6 molar. So 4 drops of the sodium hydroxide to A1, A6. 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And sodium hydroxide here. For D1 I need to add HCl. Yeah, 1 drop. D1. 1 drop to create 0.1 molar of the solution of HCl. Keep in mind this is 2 molar, not 6 molar, because that is what I have. So it is going to be different concentration. We'll need to test those, right? And you see that is somewhat different from the previous video. So you see that? So that is different from what you have seen from here. So they are different things, 2 different things. So, right, I'm gonna cut in half. I'm gonna cut this in half, right? So I just cut those test strips in half. Just place it in the clean space. Those are buffer. They're all buffers, right? A1, A6. Those are all buffers. They are buffer. They are buffers. Buffer solution. Let's say buffer solution. They are buffer solutions, right? And what we have is 0.1 molar of the, what was that? The D6 was, D1 was 0.1 molar of the HCl and 0.1 molar of the NaOH, right? So I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add those to there. Add. So I'm gonna add those two. So what I'm gonna do is test the pH of solution in A1. So A1 here. You see how this color changes. Seems like not much, but so I'm gonna compare the color. See that? But it looks like pH 6, near to pH 6. So I'm gonna record it. So it was A1, right? A1. So you can fill that out in the hands-on lab tape page. Towards the web page, data 1, the data table 1. So 0 drops, just 0 drop. The pH was about 6 or 5. 4, 5, 6, right? 2 drops, so every 2 drops. So here's the point. 2 drops from D1 to A1. So small amount. So I'll add 2 drops, right? 2 drops. And measure the pH of the solution in A1 again. Okay. And then compare the color. It doesn't really change. It's about same with the previous one. So 2 drops, pH was also 5. It makes sense because it's buffer. It's not gonna change. I mean, it will register, right? Register the pH change, and then 2 drops again, and keep doing this. 2 drops, right? And do the same thing. Let them react a bit, right? So 4 drops, and the pH was 5 again. It doesn't really change, and you do this over and over to maybe 16 drops, as following the given data table, right? You keep filling those as well, and then that was data table 1. Do you see this? So that was data table 1. Data table 1. Right? So I will need the different set. The next step is adding 0.1 molar of the NaOH, which is here, to A6. So I'm gonna need the different the pipette. If it is just for example, when you look at the pH of this diluted HCl, you see the color is a bit different. When you look at the chart, it is about pH 2, right? For the stuff, I mean for this one. And for this solution, we'll have different color, which means it is about pH 10, right? For D6. Makes sense, right? So we are going to check the pH using this chart. So that's all for the using buffer. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the last video.